You might like to lower your gaze or close your eyes to better concentrate on yourself. And to begin with, just become aware of being seated in front of your screen or phone or tablet, fully present, aware of where you are. But then, if it's okay, just starting to relax that sense of being present to the computer or the screen, to become aware of the other world, to become aware that you're coming into, or possibly already arrived in, a sacred clearing in the forest, the place that's beloved of the Druids, the sacred grove, which is a place between worlds that's connected to this world, the good earth beneath us, trees around us, and the sky above us. But that is also a gateway, in a way, to another realm. And so, find a place that feels comfortable in this forest clearing. And then, seated on the ground or on a log or stone, just begin to tune into the earth beneath you. You feel the solidity and stability of the earth beneath you. And as you become aware of the earth, become aware of all the life in this earth, all the millions of creatures, the worms and the insects, all the living organisms in the soil beneath you. All part of the great web of life. And then the mycelium, that wonderful body that connects all the trees together, and the fungi, and the rocks and the stones, the sand and the soil, and the moisture. Then coming up in your awareness now to the surface of the earth, the grass and the mosses, bare soil and the stones. And you might like to imagine that in the center of our circle there's a small fire burning to keep us warm, and that a number of us have gathered here, those of like mind and like heart who've gathered together in this circle this evening. We're seated around this circle with a fire in the center. Then you become aware of the trees around you, and you feel how they're rooted deep in the soil, at one with the creatures in the earth and the soil too. Their strong trunks stretching upwards, and their branches, and perhaps some of them are evergreens, perhaps some of them are deciduous and their leaves have fallen. And you breathe in the strength and the protection of these trees. And then you become aware of the sky above you. And you breathe in the clarity and the energy of the sky. And with every breath in, you can feel the energy of the sky flowing into you, meeting the energy of the earth within the center of your being. And you just become aware of being seated in this sacred grove, closing your inner eyes so you can tune in to your own being, your being and the way in which it connects with all the other beings and all the life in the circle. Just breathing in and breathing out. And you sense how this place is a sanctuary. You're seated in a sanctuary in nature, offering peace, solace, connection. And the oak speaks of sanctuary. The giving of sanctuary is written into the code of life. Planet Earth is a sanctuary, a life world in the midst of space. The stone gives sanctuary to the moss. The soil gives sanctuary to the seed. The river gives sanctuary to the reed. Silence gives sanctuary to sound. You share this sanctuary with all life, with every grove, with every reef, with every moor and breath. A human being is called consciously to uphold and nurture the reality of sanctuary, to make it known, to bring it to life. I will wait for you in the dance of leaves, there in the shadows among the light on the path. This is a door. I cannot offer you certainty because there is none. I can celebrate the warmth of the air of each breath as it leaves my body. This is intimacy. I can tell you that there in the midst of the storm stands a tree, and that at the base of the trunk is an opening within the roots, just wide enough for you to enter. And within there is a soft earth floor, the scent of pine. In here you are warm and dry. To find the tree, enter the storm. The crows that arrive at my window, the bears at my door, they have not come to harm me. They have come to show me the way, to lead me to sanctuary. It is important for me to understand that I summoned them. They are not here of their own volition. They heard my loudening heartbeat, followed the scent of tears, watched as heartbreak broke me, saw me lost, drawing ever closer to the edge of life, farther and farther out into the land of stones, where the voices of the ones I love grow fainter and fainter. I'm here at the edge of life to learn to build a shelter. That is what the stones are for. To build a strong tower, a stairway leading up to the one room with the bed and the blue sky window just above it. Glass doors open onto a terrace with flowers. The crows have become swallows, and wolves dancers on the street below. I will not find sanctuary in love. I may find a shelter in the arms of the one I love, but this is not sanctuary. This is a place of prayer. It is the active life, the active state of communion. I cannot expect sanctuary in the realms of another's heart. Sanctuary is within. Find the room within.
Speaks of intimacy. Intimacy is the vessel, the first language of every life world. It is intimacy that holds life in being. Your life, my life. Every stem, every seed, every fin, every hair, every song. Intimacy is the child of devotion. The land embraces the lake. The soil is devoted to the seed. The sapling devoted to the star. the moss devoted to rain. The sea embraces the urchin, the shark, the glistening fish. The sand embraces the dead, unbroken shells. This is communion. The cells of my body are intimate with each other, as are yours. The leaf is intimate with the root. The moon is intimate with the tide. Your heart is intimate with your hands. Look at how close the blackbird must be to the night to begin the morning song. Intimacy is the first calling you feel, calling you to suckle, to stand, to walk over the hill, to draw you into the light, to hear the leaves praising the rain, the waves praising the shore. I cannot know the rose by reason, the goby by marking her stones, the barley by weight. Without intimacy, I am alone to this earth. I deny the bark, deny the rocks, deny the very rain and the dunnocks their nest. Look at how the rose opens completely. When you withhold your heart, it withers. Then you are blind to the sorrow of the sickening fields, the darkening of the woods. You have chosen the land of stones. Come, lie down on my bed, made in the quiet canyons. I have laid a rug on the banks in the summering woods, and there in the folds of Cadair Idris and Son Shan. Bring your wounds and the scars that lie hidden in your earth. Let the ferns hold you, the vines enter your skin until you hear the bees praising the daisies, and the rivers praising the reeds, the night stars praising your name. And when in time your heart breaks open, you will feel the jackdaws and the trees speaking. You will feel the depth of moss, the chalice of rain, and know the muscovy and the fox as yourself, and the jewel you have become.
Sensing that jewel in your heart, you become aware now of all these other hearts shining. All of us seated around in a circle around the fire. It's as if we can sense the heart of each one of us shining like a jewel in the light. And I'll finish with a prayer that we use sometimes in Druid ceremonies, which goes, "We swear by peace and love to stand, heart to heart and hand in hand. Mark, O Spirit, and hear us now, confirming this, our sacred vow." And you might want to just touch your heart with your hand. And then you can imagine touching the earth with the palms of your hands. May the earth be blessed. May all lives be blessed. May there be peace on earth. May the coming year unfold for us in the best possible way. And then gradually allow your sense of the sacred grove to begin to fade, knowing that you can return in meditation whenever you wish to this place. But for now, allowing your sense of the clearing in the forest to gently fade as you become more and more aware of being seated in front of your screen, fully present, here and now. And when you feel ready, you open your eyes.